Okay, now this finishing up from part 9 on part 10. There is no man that has power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither has he power in the day of death. And there is no discharge in that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. All this have I seen. See, I saw this in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. See, that is why I'm trying to legally, historically, biblically, spiritually, and federally discharge this generation and the next generation from what I have seen in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida. See, what is my responsibility to my children? Would not my iniquities then become their inheritance biblically? So wouldn't I have to then save my children from my father's iniquities? Huh? See, this is what I'm saying. So I have seen all this, I have seen and applied my heart unto every work that is done under the sun. See, I have applied my heart to all the works that I have done, right? And now I'm showing you, now this is what he's saying, right? And I applied my heart. That means I applied my heart to all of the works, right? Unto every work that is done under the sun. See, that's why I'm paying homage to Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee, Moses, Daniel, Goliath, the lion that allowed Daniel to survive the lion's den, Solomon who saved the baby. See, I'm saying, Mr. Fred Hampton's, Mr. Medgar Evers, Mr. Dr. Martin Luther King, Muhammad Ali, Minister Malcolm X. See, I'm paying homage to, Miss Harriet Tubman, Miss Sojourner Truth, Miss Fannie Mae Hamer. See, I'm paying homage to them. So am I not in Ecclesiastics? You're not applying your heart. You doing what the Pharisees did, the chief priest, the high priest, the scribes, the elders, Pontius Pilate. See, you are the other side of Ecclesiastics. You see what I'm saying? Now you are the ones that was handed over to the wicked. See, it said, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. See, you was given to the wicked, and now you won't be given. You was given to it. Now you got to deal with your problems. See, now it says, all this I have seen and applied my heart unto every work that is done under the sun. There is a time wherein one man ruleth over another to his hurt. Now, is that not Bush? Right, when he ruled and talk about freedom would be defended, and then he now has to come to court and defend why at the same time he made that historical statement he was denying me of my freedom in the federal court, in the civil courthouse and the criminal courthouse in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida. See, he was the president. See what I'm saying? So he said that freedom would be defended, and you can Google it. You can see what he said. So now it's not, they say anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. So wasn't I able to get that historical excerpt from history? And at the same time, when I was in the court of law, see, this is what it says, that what it says, shall fear no evil thing, and a wise man heart discerneth both time and judgment. So it's not my heart not discerning the time as well as the judgment. So if I am in accord with what I did not read, how is a preacher who told his disciples and his followers that he read what he teaching them out of the Bible to show himself worthy to be their leader? Now, if I am now getting legal evidence to answer the questions of the writer of Ecclesiastes, because when I looked it up on the computer, it said that the writer was unknown, but it was mostly talking about King Solomon. Now that's what it said when I looked up who the writer was. So if two or more agree with an unknown writer, how do we know who the unknown writer is for whom we agree with? But the word is the most important thing, because the word is what that unknown writer left us as an inheritance, so we can discern this time of judgment. You see what I'm saying? So, okay, now it says, one man ruleth over another to his own hurt. Now, so that means that those people who trying to rule over me is ruling over me to their own hurt. So if it's two sides to this, then what side? I'm not hurt. They're the ones that's historically hurt. Their names is going to be synonymous for the Antichrist. Because once you realize that I am the Christ that they define, then they have to become the Antichrist. See, that's why I get the last laugh. See, so it says, okay, now, and then it says, and Matthew testified, and King James seconded, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore as wise as serpents and as humble as doves. Right? Now, that's what he said, but I didn't find out what verse that was, but it's Matthew something. And see, now that I don't have my computer, I don't know what verse or what chapter, because what I was trying to show you all is what they said about my serpent. See, this is not about me. See, I can't see it say, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Now, did I send myself in the midst of wolves? I'm saying I did, because that was my plan, to go into the Silver Courthouse and sue Bill Hurd for stealing my car. And then that's how I was going to finance my company. See, so I had a plan to then enrich my people. See what I'm saying? Not myself, because I'm saying, how can I fulfill my promise that I gave to my mother if I don't financially support my family that I'm keeping together? See what I'm saying? So I had a economic plan after my enemy's economics collapse. But see, my people start working to keep the devil afloat, and they ain't working to keep us afloat. That's why I got to go back to work for the devil. But I'm trying to tell my people, what about the Bible? See, what about who's sending me now in the woods, and as sheep in the midst of woods? Because that's why they was able to put me in a mental hospital, right? And then I had to go right back to work. See, so I'm saying, hold up now. Who's sending me to work in the midst of wolves? Be ye therefore wise as serpents. So now, see, I get up every day and testify to what the serpent said the day before. So now, if I then survived the sting of the serpent yesterday, and I'm testifying to the serpent's sting, well, when is you all going to apprehend the serpent like the high priest Caiaphas sent the multitude to apprehend Jesus? See, like, when are you all going to then apprehend the liar, so you can now be advocates of truth instead of the devil's advocates?